So on the subject of tithing, Jesus said, render to Caesar that which is Caesar's. He's talking about paying your taxes. He also said, render to God that which is God's. Okay? Talking about paying tithing and offerings. Okay? He didn't say, oh, by the way, pay Bank of America. Didn't say it. If you've come recently to a moral understanding of your obligation to pay a charitable contribution somewhere, whether it's Cancer Society, Art Society, your church, someone else's church, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, the atheists, if they have a charitable organization, doesn't really matter. If you've come recently to that understanding of your moral obligation, and you do it, that's a legitimate expense that you can put in a means test and in bankruptcy. Okay. Now, understand that Jesus said, pay your tithing, pay your taxes. He also said, now if you understand that He's the God of the Old Testament like I do, then He said back then, long time ago, hey, every now and again, every 7 years, we're going to have some debt reorganization. And I want you to understand that bankruptcy comes from that concept. You know, bankruptcy used to be something that you could do every 7 years. Then they changed it to every 6. And from a Chapter 7 to a Chapter 7 now you can do it every 8. So they've had a little bit of question about how long that should be, but guess what? We still have it as part of our legal system in the United States, and we base it on exactly that concept of Jubilee found in the book of, in the books of Moses in the Old Testament. Every so often allowing us to reorganize our debts. Okay? So this is something that if you have this moral obligation to pay, and you know that you do, even if you recently came to that understanding, that's an expense that you can put into your means test and have you, listen. If that's something that helps you qualify, fantastic. I'm not saying start paying your tithing so that you can qualify for the means test. I'm saying if this is something that you understand that you're supposed to do, what I find very often is that people used to pay it, and then the bills piled up and the bills piled up. So as the bills piled up, they paid the charity less and less and less. And when they come to the understanding, I can punk all this stuff, pay what I know that I must pay in order to have a better life in the hereafter, then you do it.